today's video, everybody. We're back at FEC Circuit for the Formula Drift Pro 1 guys practice day. Unfortunately, well, my pro car's not ready yet, but we're here with Fausto. Oh, he's actually already on track. We're here with Fausto and a bunch of the other guys, and the best thing is we get to see how these guys are driving Nissan, and I get to take notes and apply that. And I'm also doing a Twitch stream, so you can kind of hear them saying hello every now and then. But there's Fausto there now. Anyways, we're gonna go up to the judging like bench or desk up there. Woo! God, Roselle, you're a mad lad. That car sounds sick. Very cool. All right, anyways, we're gonna go up to the judging spot and we're gonna watch it from up there. Should be cool. You guys can see, doesn't matter who's driving, Nissan really is a difficult track. It's really the downhill factor that makes it really hard. Not an easy track to drive. Seems like all the drivers are kind of taking a break right now, but let's take a look at some of the cars in the pits. This thing is insane. It's got a GTR R35 engine in there, the VR38, probably stroked as well, twin turbo. I think it's got two G series on there, or maybe even like G30 series. This thing I think has a 2JZ in there. I can't remember though, or maybe this is the VR car. No. This is the 2JZ car. Yeah. So he has a 2JZ spare car and then the main comp car. So if that one breaks, he's got this one as a backup, which is kind of cool, baller. We got this Mark II. I love how clean this engine bay looks. Super nice. Get it? Supra nice, because it's got a super engine. Oh man, sometimes, yeah, you know what, that's cringe. But at least I'm free, so that's all that matters. Nice big turbo on that. That looks like a Garrett. I don't think that's a G30. That looks like a G40. It's big. Sick. What coil packs are those? They look really cool. What's KTD? There's a lot of KTD branding on this. Interesting. Very cool. I like how simple and clean that looks, but it's obviously far from it. Oh, Fausto's going back out. Let's go watch him. We'll get to these other cars later, but Sosoyama's JZX100 always looks cool. Let's go out and watch Fausto. We'll go quickly back up there. What's broken? Something broke in the front suspension? It was scary? Alright guys, something was broken in the front end.
Just after the initiation?
Just after, oh yeah. Yeah, this wheel's straight, this wheel's pointing that way. Look at this. Something broke. Yikes. Yikes. That's scary, man, especially how fast you're entering. Oh, tie rod bent. How did it break?
Bro, the way we entered there is like
insane.
So much.
Cool. That's a big bend. Damn. Well, I'm glad you're okay and you didn't end up on the wall. That's a scary place for that to break.
Throttle,
yeah.
Throttle on the outzone, and the car just starts sliding more.
I saw that and I was like, what? Yeah, look how different this wheel's like pointing out so far, and then this wheel's straight. So yeah, tie rod is kaput. But at least he's safe and everything's all good and it's a quick change. At first, bro, I thought you blew a diff or something. Glad everything's like minor. That's a good outcome. Yeah. And it happened at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's a good one. We got the Good Ride S15. This thing's got a nice 2JZ setup in here as well. And then this is where these guys were. You got Hiro. He's a 12-year-old drifter, Minowa kid. There's a family of drifters right there. That truck setup is so cool. That's Hiro-san's car up the top. And that's the mum's car. And then I think this might be the dad's car. No, that's Wada-san. My bad. I think the dad. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, the dad's taking a break to let his son compete. Now I remember. Very cool family. And there's some cool cars up here. Someone that you guys might recognize at the top here. Got Matt, and he's RB powered 32. We'll do like probably a feature on his car at some point in the future, but this is Rozelle's Mark II. This thing sounds insane. And the only RB in existence in Formula Drift. I really think you're the only person who's brought an RB to Formula Drift Japan.
What the heck?
I think so.
Yeah, since I know.
Right?
No.
No one else has ever brought an RB.
Yes.
And especially one of this tier.
Yeah.
I have to ask though, bro.
Only guy out here.
5-inch titanium exhaust?
I explained that to you.
Yeah, you did. You did. Off camera, he explained it to me.
On the
But
stream, so now, yeah. So this engine was originally supposed to go in my pre-runner truck.
pre-runner.
Yeah, so
What's,
like...
just explain that. What's
so
a pre-runner?
like pre-runner trucks, like desert trucks, like Baja trucks. So we take like pickup trucks.
Like the really jacked up ones that jump and do all that crazy
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah, the rear-wheel drive paddle tires in the back. So I have one of those and we were building it, and I want to do like a crazy build for the YouTube and just really do something different, and also branch the YouTube into off-roading. And so it's like, let's put a 1200 horsepower RB30 in a Toyota Tacoma. And
Yeah,
we'll
that's
go
pretty cool.
off-roading, right? And it'll have anti-lag, so we jump it. It'll be like bam, 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 like shooting flames.
That would be
out.
so cool.
Yeah.
Big rooster tail out the back.
Exactly, yeah.
Dude, now you got to do a big rooster tail like shot, like picture. Like you got to do a picture moment with this thing, doing a big rooster tail.
So that's why we have this, because this was a hood dump.
Ah,
So this
there you go.
pipe was flipped up and it came through the hood on the truck.
Okay.
But we did all this crazy titanium work, and I was like, we need to use this.
Yeah,
So
that
I was
is
like,
very cool.
Let's fucking flip it over, and then we'll transition to 4-inch and use it. So
I don't know if you want to tell us, but a rough idea. If, you know, how much do you think this whole car cost to build? Just a random figure at the top of your head, if you were to
like
think of that.
like if you included
Include
like,
everything.
Like if you asked somebody to build it. And,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
At least 150. Yeah.
See, guys, this stuff ain't cheap.
Yeah, maybe. Depends how much you get a Skyline for too.
True. Now these days, yeah. You probably just had this sitting around, right?
So this was my old. This car was red, and it was like my demo practice car in the
Okay.
US.
Very
And
cool.
So we were building Tacoma, and then we decided we're doing FD Japan, and I was gonna bring the R34, but some of you watching probably know that.
Honestly, an LS Swap 34, this is cooler.
Dude, no,
in my
that thing's-
opinion.
that thing's
I'm sorry.
savage.
I'm gonna always give you crap for that.
I respect it, but that thing is so savage. Dude. I love that car. Like, I honestly don't know which one I like more. I love the R34.
Yeah.
But getting it here, potentially impossible.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take the risk. I looked into it, and then I was like, okay, we need to build a new car.
Yeah.
And so I had this motor, I had this car. We're like, let's put them
Let's do
together.
Very cool.
So-
I have to admit, this is very insane to see like in person. Like I had no idea it was this like intricate and just so
Oh, thank you, man.
baller. It's
Go
definitely Hot Boy.
Yes.
There's some stickers on the back I can't show you guys. PG, family friendly.
Go
But
to the inside,
I
though, and
appreciate
just
the
look at
weaves.
stuff.
Yeah, we'll go inside. We'll go inside. I just gotta make sure the camera stays this way. There's
The Hot Boy continues.
some boba over there on the left.
Look at the dash.
Jeez, man.
It's real.
Oh, I'm worried about that reflection though.
Nah, we're good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
I got a red ostrich dash in the R34, and it's fine. It reflects a little bit.
I
You
remember,
get used to it.
was it in USA FD? Ryan Literal did that like wrapped dash, and he
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
see nothing out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
I
It
mean,
kind of.
there's a reflection, but you get
It's
used
not
to
that
it.
bad, yeah. I guess the Perspex maybe has a bit more of a different reflection too. Dude, the dash is sick. The leather like stitching. Nice. The digital dash is nice. And the Katana, I feel like that would smack me in the head. That's cool.
They don't let us run the blade for FD, so that's why. It is a real katana. The blade goes down to like here.
Oh, that's sick.
And then it's threaded in there. But normally I like the actual blade too.
That's really cool,
But
dude.
I talked to Kevin and he's like, you can run 6 inches, and I was like, that's not enough.
6 inches. That's what she said.
I was like, that's not gonna cut it, so just no blade.
Nah, man, this car's really cool.
Thank you. Man.
Nitrous in the back here. Radium fuel cell. I love the stars and the tail lamps too. We got to do a full feature on this at some point. This is really cool.
Oh, I'd be honored, dude.
Hell yeah. definitely have to do some driving at some
This
point.
is kind of different too. It's new for me. So
Oh, the oval, yeah.
we Cerakoted it. So
Oh.
it's like with the same stuff they use on guns. So
Sorry, you mean airsoft?
yes. Good thinking. So same stuff you'd use on anything that's gonna get like super hot.
Yeah.
It's like a coating. It's not powder coating. It's Cerakote. It's like a ceramic coating.
Yeah.
So you can do colors. So it's red Cerakote.
So for a hot boy, you're like, yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is
Let's
amazing.
do it.
This
I'm
is
surprised it's not like gold or flashy like purple or something. No.
This is red and blue chrome.
Yeah.
It's not normal red and blue. So.
Honestly, it's so cool to see someone like committed to like the hot boy style and Formula Drift, because like
Might
it
screw
costs
me.
a lot and it takes a lot of time. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, your OCD's just like tripping out if something doesn't look great. Yeah.
Dude, like even like these, so all these, I'm not bragging by the way, just so you
No,
guys
no,
know,
no.
I'm just pointing stuff out, but these are all titanium. So every bolt and like washer on the car that's this red and blue anodized is titanium.
So what he's saying is when you crash into him, there's gonna be white sparks.
But one of the guys lost one of the nuts, and I was like, dude, that was $2.50. That sucks. It's like, you gotta find that nut. It's not just any
That
nut.
would drive me insane, like knowing that like this nut costs
It gives me
$2.50.
some anxiety.
And then you start looking at this and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Don't count.
5, 6.
Don't do it.
Very cool car, Matt. All right,
Thank you so much.
we're gonna be doing some stuff in the future together for sure.
Heck yeah. I know that people want to see it. I don't know. I get a lot of comments on my shit. I don't know if you're getting them on
Yeah,
yours, but
no.
they're like, please
I'm
do
reading all the
something.
comments. You guys keep telling us that we got to hang out and drive together. We will in due time. We both just have priorities of getting our cars sorted out right now.
Yeah, you're
for
doing
competition.
FG too. Like,
Yeah.
we're busy, you guys.
We're busy right now, and he hasn't had a missile up until recently.
Yeah.
So we'll make stuff happen. Next Missouri is going to be wild, and I'm sure there'll be some door banging.
Oh yes, in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be locked and loaded for that.
For
If I
real.
can get back in the country. Just putting that out there. That's still a thing. The visa thing is a.
Any single Japanese
Another
women?
situation.
Hit him up in the DMs.
Please. I need to stay here.
All jokes aside, Matt,
fun.
nice to meet you.
Yes,
Excited
you as
for the
well.
future, cheering on for you, and
too,
the
man.
RB sick. It's good to
you.
see some of that here. RB30, by the way, guys. I don't know if I said that.
Peace out, guys.
We're now at Sidex Japan because we need to give you an update on the competition car. The practice day was awesome. I got to see a lot of the Pro 1 guys there practicing and watch their line and just observe. I got to sit in the passenger seat with Fausto. I didn't film too much because I was just trying to absorb as much as I could. But let's talk about the comp car because a lot has now changed, as you can see in the engine bay. The first thing we need to talk about is since we got good engine mounts in the car now and it's sitting level, we now can't go into any gear. Like, we can't go into reverse or anything. We can kind of get into first, but second like barely goes in because now the shift is hitting here. So we got to cut this hole a little bit bigger because now the transmission's in a better position. If you guys remember the old engine mounts, one was shorter than the other for some weird reason, and that meant that the engine was kind of sitting on a weird angle, which then meant that this was, you know, on a weird angle. So this hole needs to be cut open a little bit here, so that will work. Also the hydro situation. Really excited to be working with Siki on this one. Siki sent me one of their really nice hydro handles. I'm excited to replace that with this ASD one, and it's going to be reverse mounted with the master. I'm going to get that somewhere in that kind of real estate here, not too close to the wheel obviously. I also need to get a new wheel, need to put a nice Nardi on. I don't like the feeling of this wheel whatsoever, and this wheel needs to come closer to me, so we're going to add a quick release to that as well. But that's kind of everything in the interior. Moving to the engine bay now. Now the last thing we spoke about was we changed a bunch of stuff with the hot side. We've got a much smaller exhaust housing on here now, a 0.82 AR, and we're using that really nice T4 to V-band adapter. The best thing is the turbo actually is at a pretty decent height. It seems like with this manifold and how it's so low, it's actually means that this thing's not going to be sitting too high up and it's going to hit the bonnet. I've actually already checked the clearance and we're good there. You can see on Fausto's car, he's actually using a V-band adapter too, but this is to a T3 6-boost manifold, and that's made the turbo sit way high. And that's just because that position of the manifold comes up higher on the T-flange. But anyways, that aside, we've got pretty lucky there, so I think we'll be okay. And as you can see, the fabrication now doesn't quite kind of line up. If we, twist the turbo around a bit, it might. But Steve's going to have to change this elbow a little bit here, which is okay. We're going to have to do it anyways, because when we realized the whole engine mount issue, that then put the turbo in a different position too. Like, look at the height difference between these two guys. It's kind of crazy. So regardless, the fabrication work was going to have to change anyways. Now we got to talk about this intake manifold, and I am really excited to announce that I'm now working with Plasma Man on the FD program this year with this car. But the story doesn't actually end there. So Plasma Man's super down to get me a manifold for this car. But as I'm sure you guys know, their manifolds are amazing, super high quality, and there's always a backlog. The guys are always fabricating and welding these things together as quick as they can. But unfortunately, with all the demand and COVID and everything, they're like 6-8 weeks on back order right now. But I spoke to the guys at Drift HQ and Adam, and they had some in stock, and we were able to work out an awesome deal where Plasma Man was going to make one for me and send it to Drift HQ to replenish their stock, and Drift HQ was going to send me what they had in stock so I could get this right away and get the car together. So I have to say, first of all, a massive, massive thank you to Adam and the guys at Drift HQ. They always have everything that I need in stock, ready to go, and the fact that they were able to help me work with Plasma Man with this to get this product to me as quickly as we could. Like, we even got a polished one with an 85mm throttle body. Like, I'm really excited about this. Look at this billet goodness here. Like, I could eat off this. It looks so good, but I'm not, because, yeah. Anyways, I love this thing. It looks amazing. I'm super excited to be working with an epic Australian company like Plasma Man. I can't wait to get some of their products on my other cars as well. But for now, this is where everything is mocked up so that we know what we need to cut and change to make everything work. So the next video that you're going to see on the car is everything's going to be coming together very, very quickly. All the fabrication work will be getting finished and tidied up. And then the car will be pretty much in no time going off to paint and body. And that's when things get really, really exciting. Actually, before paint and body, we got to go to the dyno. So that's where we start to find numbers and start to see graphs and what this thing's going to make. And we also really hope that nothing goes wrong at the dyno and that no problems come up, because then that would really throw a spanner in the timeline of getting everything done on time. But for now, this is where the car's at, and I hope you guys are excited and just enjoy that look right there. Beautiful. Fausto's already got his car up on the lift, and he's fixing this little guy. That's a pretty good bend, I have to say, Fausto.
Bent with style.
What style?
Yeah, bent with a lot of style.
Yeah, bent with style. Yeah, that's cool. This is the angle kit we're going to be running, guys, the Just Engineering one. It's pretty crazy. Nice kit.
Color in yours?
Yeah, we're getting a custom color. We'll have to wait, surprise people. It's going to match the paint on the car, so it's going to be really nice. Really cool. I love that they offer all the...
It's going to be white.
It's going to be white. Yeah, we'll make my car white. I mean, people do want to call it Amelia, so that would match. Yeah. Still, let's get under here and have a good look at this. Nice arms. Pretty cool. How do you find this kit? Is it really nice?
Yeah, bro. Never had the issue.
Never had an issue?
No.
That's cool.
I had the issue on the tie rod, but they don't come with the kit.
Yeah. No, tie rods are meant to, they're the fail point, right? That's what you want to fail.
I drove 8 times, so never had problems.
That's sick. And then these are the pipes for the rear radiator, right?
Yeah.
Hard pipes, that's cool.
The same plan we do for cars, never had the issue too.
Yeah.
I course out many times.
You course out many times?
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta take this home with me. Once again, if anyone wants this big Borg Warner turbo, I found out the other day that these things like sell for over $5,000 Australian, which is like $3,800 American. This is a pretty fancy turbo because it's like T4 twin scroll and a bunch of other stuff. It's got a 0.92 rear housing. If anyone wants this, it's perfect for 2JZs, 3-liter engines, so like RB30s, even an RB26, this would be awesome with. It's only driven for one event in Australia and then me doing testing in the car. So it's pretty much brand new. If anyone wants this, it's also already got it has an internal wastegate, but it's been welded shut, obviously, for an external wastegate setup. If anyone wants this, it's a really good turbo. There's no shaft play or anything. It's pretty much brand new. Look, they sell for $3,700 brand new, but I'll let this thing go for easy, like 2K flat. So if anyone wants this, shoot me a DM. Please, serious people only. First person to PayPal me the money gets it. It's a really expensive, fancy turbo, but I just have no use for it. So if anyone wants it, that's how you get it. I'm gonna load this in the car now. Okay, van all loaded up, and now I gotta head all the way back home to Yokohama. It's gonna probably take 3.5 hours at this time of day with traffic, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll be back up here again in a couple days, checking the progress on the car, filming you guys a video, helping them out, get everything sorted, and then before you know it, we'll be at the dyno. So things are moving very, very quickly. I do have to admit though, it kind of sucks. Like I'm so absorbed in all the FD stuff right now. But I wanted to work on like the abandoned S15 and get into that and a whole bunch of other stuff. But there's actually something really crazy happening behind the scenes that we're waiting for final approval on. And if that all goes through, then everything's changing once again on everything else with the channel. So there's so much in the works right now, and FD, this is just a small chunk of what I'm doing behind the scenes, which is insane. I'm really excited, but we're making a lot of big moves out here, and I'm just so excited and happy and overwhelmed and humbled by it. It feels great. So once again, I just want to say thank you to you guys. I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing me say it, but I just want to make sure you guys always know that. I am truly grateful for you guys. That guys, I'm going to jump back in the car and I'm going to drive all the way back home. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button, write a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. Jump up.